What's up, my Pugnos? Andy with Tech Influence here. Excited to go over this USB-C hub that connects to your Mac Mini M4 and Mac Mini M4 Pro 2024 edition. Included in this hub are a bunch of different ports for you to be able to add a M.2 NVMe SSD. You've got HDMI out. You even have 3.5mm jack, USB-C ports, and USB-A 2.0 to be able to use your peripherals. That fits the contours of the Mac Mini, allowing it to be a fun base hub to be able to place your Mac Mini on without impacting any of the fans or performance. The HDMI does output to 4K 60 Hz, allowing you to extend to 2 displays if you need. Included are 3 USB-A 2.0 ports, an SD and a micro SD card slot for content, offloading pictures, and editing. With that said, before we jump into it here, the folks at Pulwtop did provide us to be complimentary and sponsor this video. Down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Let's unbox this, demonstrate, install it, and show you what you get yourself into. I'm excited for the USB-C hub dock. Pretty lightweight, but it's made out of aluminum and metal materials. It aligns with the contour of the Mac Mini and Mac Mini Pro. It's sleek, high quality, and looks cool for your desk that you can add to your workflow. With instructions, thermal pad, as well as screwdriver for the NVMe drive, you also have a 10 gigabit USB braided cable to be able to connect them to the unit. But that's it. I mean, it's got a very sleek, slim profile. It's about the width of an iPhone, showing you here all the different ports. You've got your USB 2.0, 3.5mm jack, 4K 60 Hz HDMI display. There's your power. There's nice contour here to access the power button. You've got instructions to be able to open up the NVMe drive with silicone pads to protect it. On the other side here, you've got your SD slot on the front and then 2 additional USB 2.0 ports. On the top side here, you got silicone and this little indented contour to be able to fit right where the fan is without obstructing airflow at all. Okay, I'm here on location. Let's go ahead and put the Pulwtop dock here, connect it to the Mac Mini M4. First, we're gonna put the M.2 NVMe drive inside. The hardware is in this little package, as well as the thermal pad. Let's go ahead and take off the screw first. The whole back unit will come off. And then you've got each one of these different slots or sizes that you can choose from. I do have the largest size, the 2280. You've got the port here. We're just gonna align it appropriately. I've got a 2 terabyte SSD. It is going to be at an angle. You do have these little nuts here that do screw out. You're going to have to place it into the respective hole. It will slide here, as you can see. You can push it all the way to the end, and then that's where it's going to secure it down. Once the NVMe drive is placed into the adapter, you now have the slot or the port where you can secure it down. Next up is placing the thermal pad. Just peel off the first layer, make it cover the entirety of the unit, and then peel back the other plastic for the thermal pad. Then we can place the lid back on. It is a tight clearance. You will need some pressure, and then place the screw back in. Now it's ready to be installed on my Mac Mini. Here's my Mac Mini. We're going to align this little indent with where the power is. You place it down, and then you just place it right on top. And the silicone pad there will align it appropriately, giving you a nice, comfortable, and protected hub there to be able to make content, use all your peripherals, etc. On the back side here, you have extra ports to be able to connect. We can go ahead and now align the USB-C with the other USB-C. You can place HDMI. Okay, showing you here a very full connected to all my peripherals. We've got obviously the power on the Mac Mini, 1080p monitor, and then a couple of hard drives. And we've obviously got the USB cable that's connected to the Pulwtop. On the Pulwtop here, we've got our second monitor as well as our peripherals for our keyboard. We've also got my headphones connected to it, as well as a slot for the micro SD card. It just press fits right in, and then your SD card as well. All right, this is my complete workflow in order, placing my headphones on and being able now to fully utilize all the functions of the hub, allowing for my main 4K 60 Hz display, as well as my vertical display, 1080p for some of my other workflow. Showing you here my workflow on the main 4K screen. I've got my content for editing, and then over on the side here, I've got my file management, which is nice vertically being able to orient both screens as extended displays is really nice. Showing you up close, we have access to every single drive that I connected into it. This is my main workflow from one of my USB-C drives. This is the drive that is the M.2 enclosure. Showing you here, it's a 2 terabyte M.2 enclosure where I've got all my games, my other hard drive, as well as the SD card, as well as the micro SD card and SD card respectively. I've got a 5 gigabyte file that I want to move onto the M.2 drive. We're going to go ahead and just copy it onto the M.2 drive. Showing you the read-write speeds from the SD card. Moving 5 gigabytes is less than a minute. It's so fast. And then having the M.2 drive as well is just as quick, being able to move at lightning speeds. Now that my workflow is in place, I can go ahead now, send the audio signal to my headphones. I can finish editing here and pulling files as needed from my folders into my workflow. I think this is really great to be able to have. Really impressed with this dock, how sleek it is. It's such low profile and it can just sit right here the side of my desk and look great. With that said, I'm pretty pleased here with this hub dock. I think it's really high quality. The transfer speeds are nice, and to be able to have extra ports here, especially that SD card slot, and it just fits the contour of your Mac Mini or Mac Mini Pro is fantastic. I really think it's made of high quality aluminum and plastic material, and on the back side here, having this NVMe drive, I think is clutch, up to 4 terabytes, which is great. It doesn't fit all the different sizes, but it does come with that thermal pad, which is gonna be nice for heat dispersion. With that said, the folks at Pulwtop did provide this to me complimentary and sponsor this video. Down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Check that out here. It helps out the channel. Thanks for watching. Andy with Tech Influence. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.